Let me show you something that stopped me in my tracks when I pulled this MLS sheet. There's a brand new 3,772 square foot luxury estate in historic Elizabeth, one of Charlotte's most coveted neighborhoods, that was independently appraised at $1,789,000. It's listed today for $1,449,000. That's a $340,000 instant equity play the moment you close. I want you to sit with that number for a second. We're looking at a property on East 7th Street. This property first hit the market in June of 2025 for $1,699,000. It has been repriced multiple times across two separate listings. The total price journey, $250,000 in corrections, and it's still sitting. Here's the income reality at today's price. With 20% down, your principal and interest comes in around $7,130 a month. To qualify comfortably using 28% front end ratio, you need a household income of roughly $183,000 a year. Power couple math, $91,500 each. Two professionals, one piece of Charlotte history with $340,000 in instant equity baked in. Stay with me because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to make this deal even better with seller paid rate buy down and how we close in 15 days while everyone else is still waiting for their bank. This is a masterclass in modern luxury. Historic Elizabeth Street, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 372 square feet of intentional new construction, 10-foot ceilings, 5-inch white oak hardwood floors, chef's kitchen with premium appliances, a wine cooler, oversized island, Pella windows throughout, copper roof accents, a covered Trex deck, a fully fenced backyard, and a private balcony off the primary suite, which in new construction is genuinely rare. Rear alley access means the potential to add a pool or additional parking. It's already built into this lot, and the builder is including a 210 warranty at closing. But here's the real story. This is where I want you as a strategic buyer to pay attention. The seller on this property is an out-of-state investment entity. This is not an emotional homeowner. This is an investor who took out a construction loan and has been carrying it ever since. Every single month, this sits unsold. It costs them money. So this property has been on the market in some form since June 2025. 287 cumulative days that they've been holding this property, 8 price reductions across 2 listings. Now, in my 20 years of real estate in the DMV luxury markets before I relocated to Charlotte, an out-of-state LLC carrying a construction note for 287 days, it means one thing: they need out. That is our leverage. Comment the word Elizabeth below right now, and I'll send you the full property analysis and my negotiation strategy for this asset. Now, let's talk about what you're actually buying, because in Elizabeth, the square footage is the least interesting part of the story. You are in one of Charlotte's most walkable, most historic, and most culturally layered neighborhoods. Steps from iconic dining at the Fig Tree, the social energy of Caswell Station, morning runs through the newly renovated Independence Park or along the Sunnyside Greenway right behind you. Culture, the Mint Museum, and the Bachelor are minutes away. Atrium Health Carolina's medical center is close enough to matter. Uptown is 5-minute drive. Plaza Midwood and Midtown are practically your neighbors. And for the long-term equity protection, this property is zoned for Sedgefield Middle and Myers Park High. Myers Park is A-rated and one of the most sought-after school zones in the entire Charlotte metro. I tell every client the same thing I've learned over those 18, 20 years in DMV. Top tier school zones are your insurance policy against market volatility. Values hold, period. If you're relocating from the DMV, here's your translation. Elizabeth is your Chevy Chase, your Bethesda, the neighborhood where you don't choose between lifestyle and equity. You get both. And if you're getting in at $411 per square foot in a zip code where the average is 500, we'll do the math. Now the numbers. Purchase price, $1,449,000, 20% down, $289,800. Principal and interest at current rates, $7,130 a month. Taxes on this property, and this is important, run about $327 a month based on the 2025 assessment. No HOA, insurance on a build of this caliber, $250 to $350 a month. Your total, somewhere in the neighborhood of $7,700 a month. Here's the strategy. This seller is an out-of-state LLC. They are not emotionally attached to this home. They have a construction loan running. They've been on the market for the better part of a year. When we present an offer, we're presenting with two weapons, speed and certainty. We request a $30,000 seller paid rate down, buy down. That saves you over $650 every single month, nearly $235,000 in interest over the life of the loan. The seller gives you back $30,000 at closing. You save $250,000 over 30 years. That's wealth transfer hidden inside a negotiation tactic. Then we close with our 15-day quick close with my preferred lender. When other buyers are still waiting on their big bank, we're already at the table. An out-of-state investor carrying a construction note for 9 months? Speed is the offer. One more thing, specifically for the high-earning professionals watching this. If you're in the healthcare, law, finance, or executive leadership, our lending partner, Les Vinson, powered by Edge Home Finance, has access to a myriad of programs. But one program is $2 million in financing. No PMI required. Student loan payments are excluded from your debt to income calculation. For a property at this price point, this program can completely change your monthly picture. Reach out and I'll make this introduction. And one final note worth mentioning, this seller is accepting owner financing as a listed option. For the right buyer with a different structure in mind, that conversation is so worth having. Here's what waiting costs you on $1,449,000, an asset roughly $7,700 per month with combined appreciation. And in this case, you're also watching a $340,000 appraised equity sitting right there. The Elizabeth chess move is this: walk in with the appraised value as your foundation. Take the $250,000 price correction at your entry point. Negotiate the $30,000 rate buy down. Close in 15 days. Collect $340,000 in equity at the table before you unpack a single box. Here's what to do right now. Comment Elizabeth below. I'll personally send you the full settlement breakdown, the negotiation strategy, the appraised value documentation. Number 2, the link in the description takes you to my Charlotte New Home Buyer Blueprint, free, Charlotte specific, and built to change how you think about qualifying at any price point. Number 3, book a portfolio strategy call, 20 minutes, no pressure. We look at your specific numbers, your goals, and we build your roadmap. The link is below. I'm Natalie Dean-Vinson, 20 years in the business, 150 million in luxury sales. I relocated from DC to Charlotte because I saw this market and what it was becoming before most people were paying attention. I'm here to make sure you don't miss the moves. I'll see you at the closing table.